Main centers of nomadic empires that existed in Central Asia in the past 2,000 years were located in this region. Here exists the first Mongolian Buddhist temple Erdnzu, the ruin of Harhoring city. In this area of territory there are many cultural monuments and natural sites. Genghis Khan worked to establish a capital in the territory of Harhoring in 1220, and his son, Ugade, built the Khan's palace in 1235. As recorded in the Book of Yuan, over 1,500 workers, including Mongolian craftsmen, many craftsmen from all over the world actively participated in the establishment of Harhoring. Harhoring is one of the biggest cities that ever to be established by Mongolians in that period of time. Harhoring became the main bridge connecting Mongolia with Europe, Asian and Middle Eastern countries. The city hosts many religious monasteries, cultural monuments, libraries, archives, and institutes for study of history. International archaeological investigations of Harhoring are still being conducted as new artifacts continues to be found. The territory of Harhoring exists between the intersections of mountains and steppe, which is most suitable for the lifestyles of Central Asian nomads. Near to the ruins of the ancient capital is Mongolia's first Buddhist center, the Erdnzu Monastery, which has 108 stupas and walls. This monastery played a major role in the spread of Buddhism in Mongolia. It is said that Erdnzu Monastery was first built by using the construction materials of Harhoring city. Researchers believe that the present wall of the temple could be the ruin of the great Khan's palace. Artistic constructions and religious cultural artifacts located in Erdnzu Temple demonstrate the skills of Mongolian craftsmen, and it is the historical evidence of development period of Buddhism in Mongolia. This area is rich of monuments and tombs uncovered by archaeological investigations. Is related to the Bronze Age, Iron Age era of Huns. The first empire existed in Mongolian territory, and states established in Mongolian territory such as Turk, Uyghur, and Khitan. Mountains are one of the Central Asian highest mountains and is one of the birthplaces of nomadic civilization. The majestic Altai Mountains are surrounded by steppe and taiga, with summits towering at 4,000 meters high. Rivers and lakes with Mongolian grayling abound in this region, making it a great place for fishing. In recent times, birds spend the winter alongside the Chonharak River, Harus Lake, and Hirgus Lake. For sacred falcons, young falcons born in that year immigrates, but sacred falcons that are adult and able to catch his foods stay here in winter times. There's also numerous archaeological sites to visit that serve as a reminder to the long history of nomadic settlement in the Altai Mountains. The Altai are rich in wildlife. The elusive argali sheep and snow leopards traverse the rocky slopes of the Altai around Tavunbok and Tsamgaru Mountains. In the Altai Mountains, travelers can discover pristine wildlife and become acquainted with the many ethnic groups that have lived in the area for centuries. Because of the close proximity to Kazakhstan, there is a large Kazakh population who practice the ancient tradition of hunting with golden eagles. Kazakh men find young eagle chicks and nurture them to become hunting companions. One of the biggest events in Mongolia is the Eagle Hunting Festival in Bayangulgi, Mongolia's westernmost province. It is organized every year to bring Kazakh people together to celebrate their eagle hunting tradition and gives tourists an opportunity to learn about eagle hunting and Kazakh culture and music. Harus Lake, which is located in the valley of the Altai Mountain, exists in the lowland of the Great Mountains of Mongolia. Although the lowlands of the Great Mountains are the biggest watery and marshy region of Mongolia, it is surrounded by dry desert steppe. Due to the reason that the biggest lakes are located in here is remnant of ancient water pool, petrified remnants of ancient animals are greatly found from accumulated sphere of riverbank. The Great Mountains lowland builds up a peculiar environment, coupling with lakes, rivers, meadow, marsh, complex, and sandy landshafts. In the front side of the Harus Lake, there is the great sub-zero mountain of Altai, and on behind it, there is a semi-desert of lowland of great mountains and great lakes existed in its depth. This lake is the main passage point for the migration of birds in the spring and autumn, and is the paradise for many kinds of birds. The largest peak in Mongolia, Tavunbukt, is located in the Altai Mountains. Tavunbukt, which towers at 4,374 meters, is a popular place for adventure travelers interested in mountaineering. Climbing trips are recommended from July to September when there are low winds and more suitable weather conditions.